I come to work this morning. I get called to the office. My boss says that I'm a danger to myself and I'm a danger to everyone around me. I start speaking in tongues. So I get downtown, my HR don't like me. She told me 3 or 4 years ago, I don't like you. Okay. So as she's talking, I can hear the dislike. So I'm speaking in tongues while she's talking, and I shut up. She makes me go to the doctor. So I ain't done no work all day, but they paid me for it. I sat at the house till the doctor's appointment came up. I'll go to the doctor. I walk in the doctor's office. They got a new nurse in there. The nurse starts saying, "Ain't you so-and-so? Didn't you preach with Daddy?" I said, "Yes, ma'am. Who are you?" She said, "Y'all coach my kids in basketball. Y'all used to argue. It was so funny between the two of y'all. But I remember y'all doing ministry." So the next nurse comes in and says, "Ministry? Really? Blah, 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 blah," for 20 minutes. I ain't even had my appointment yet. The doctor comes out and says, "Zach, come on back." We get in there. I tell him what the HR said. I tell him what my boss said. "Well, I know you're competent. I've heard you preach. I've been to church with you." But she was wanting to send me to another doctor. That doctor's not in today. But God's doctor was in today. So we started talking about ministry. He's right, the doctors know he's competent, he can return back to work, blah, 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 blah. So she won't even answer the phone now. So I take a picture and text it to her. This is the God we serve. The enemy wants to take you out regardless what situation you're going in. But God will turn it around in your favor when it don't even look like it's never going to be in your favor. So I've been Joseph today, yesterday, past month, past year. I felt like it's just coming from every angle. Matter of fact, I've been Joseph, I've been David, I've been the Hebrew boys, I've been Jesus. I can see myself in every turmoil text where God's done turned it around. I've been there. Job, I've been there. I can testify and open the Bible and quote a scripture. I guarantee I can testify I've been there. But when I look back, when they rewind that movie, I remember VHS tapes, Be Kind, Rewind. When they rewind that movie, God, I can't believe you brought me through that. When Joseph looked back and they was rewinding his movie, God, I can't believe you brought me through that. When Job looked back and they was rewinding his movie, God, I can't believe you brought me through that. Paul, on Damascus Road, when they started rewinding his tape, God, I can't believe you showed up for me. I was headed to kill Christians, and you showed up for me? There's a lot of us that was headed to the bar, and he showed up. Headed as a drug addict, and he showed up. Headed as an alcoholic, and he showed up. Headed as a murderer, and he showed up. Headed to the jail cell, and God showed up. Action. That's what it's going to take to survive in these days. Action. And you got to keep rolling the tape and rolling the tape and rolling the tape until God says, cut. That's all I have. I just got so excited over it. When you get that fire shut up in your bones, you can't shut up. And I know people don't like to hear the word shut up, but I'm telling you, when it's shut up in your bones and it's boiling and ready to go, you can't shut up. I was studying on Saturday a word from God, and I got to the word wickedness. Looked in the Strong's Concordance. All hell broke loose in my house. When I turned around and come back in my room to look at my notebook, wickedness had wrote all through my notebook right under the word. I changed it and rewrote it the next day. Came right back and wrote right under it again. God said, look at it. I started laughing. Because he was showing me wickedness was showing up while I was in the Word. Wickedness was showed up with Jesus after he came up out of the water. If y'all don't realize what's going on, Genesis. I'm going to give this to you because this is for free. I want you to go home and study this for yourself. Genesis, it says that the serpent came to Eve, but the order came to Adam. When Jesus was baptized and came out of the water, the same serpent came to Jesus, but Jesus corrected him with the word. The word was never given to Eve. We all blame Eve, but you need to blame her husband.